welcome to my channel Civil Study Nepal. In this video, we will discuss about the method of generating flexibility matrix for the frame as shown in figure using force method. So let us start the solution step by step. Let me calculate the number of reaction. Here at point A there is a fixed support. So at point A number of reaction is 3, and we can see at point D there is a roller support, hinge support. So at point D number of reaction is 2. So total number of reaction R is equal to 5. Now according to force method, first we calculate the degree of static indeterminacy, that is ds is equal to r minus 3. So r minus 3, that is 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Here degree of static indeterminacy is 2. It means the given frame is statically indeterminate by degree 2. So we have to convert this indeterminate frame into determinant 1, thereby removing restriction. In figure we can see, in figure there is already given the coordinate where we have to keep our redundant to make this structure determinant 1. So let us start the solution step by step. Now let us convert this frame into determinant 1. In figure we can see there is a coordinate as shown in figure, that is coordinate 1. Let it be as RD and let it be as RD1 and let it be as RD2. Now the given figure, the given indeterminate frame has changed into determinant 1. Now we can count the number of reaction, that is at fixed support the number of reaction is 3, and at D we see here there is 2 unknown, that is RD1 and RD2. So this given indeterminate frame has now changed into determinant 1. This system is this figure. If this is figure 1, this figure is known as primary figure, or you may call it as primary structure. According to force method, what we have to do next, we have to put unit forces in the direction of redundant. So at first let us put unit forces in the direction of RD1, that is we can see in figure RD1. So let us apply the unit forces in the direction of RD1, thereby removing external forces. And this system is AD, A, B, C. And this system is, if this is figure 2, then this system is known as M1 system. Next, we have to also apply unit forces in the direction of coordinate 2, that is in the direction of RD2. So let us put, thereby removing external loading in the direction of RD2. And if this is figure 3, then this is M2 system. Now let us generate a table to calculate the moment due to external loading, moment due to applied unit forces in the direction of RD1, and moment due to applied unit forces in the direction of RD2. Now let us generate a table. At first, in force method, what we have to write? Portion. And next what we have to write? That is EI. Next what we have to write? Origin. Next limit. And in figure we can see moment due to external loading. This is primary structure, and let us draw a figure, that is moment due to external loading, that is M. Moment due to unit force applied in the direction of R1, RD1, that is M1. moment due to unit forces applied in the direction of RD2, that is M2. So in figure we can see our portion is, first portion is DC. So let us write the portion, that is first portion is DC. Second we can see second portion is CB. Let us write the second portion. And third portion what we can see in figure, that is BA. Now let us assume here in question we can see there is EI is constant for all member. So EI and EI for member AB. So EI is here constant for all member, that is EI and EI for all member. In figure we can see, let us assume D in portion DC as origin. So let us D as origin in portion DC. Next in portion BC, let us assume C as origin. In portion BA, let us assume B as origin. Now in figure we can see our limit is 0 to 5 for portion DC, 0 to 4 for portion CB, and 0 to 5 for portion BA. Now what we have to do next? Next calculate the M moment due to external loading only. So now let us redraw this figure. This is fixed support. Remove redundant and external loading at B point moment, that is 2 kilonewton per meter. And next this is the point C and this is the point D. So let us calculate the moment as shown in figure. So now let us calculate for portion CD. For portion CD we can see there is no any external force is acting. So M is equal to 0. In portion CB we can see in figure there is no any external force is acting. So moment M is equal to 0. For portion BA we can see, let us take a section at a distance of X. So now let us calculate the M moment due to external loading in portion BA. So now let us calculate the M moment due to external loading in portion BA. Now here we are moving from right to left. So always keep in mind that take anti-clockwise as positive and clockwise as negative. So now here 5 kilonewton is acting. 5 kilonewton is acting. 5 kilonewton is acting. So let us calculate here 2 kilonewton is acting in clockwise direction, and now here we are moving from right to left, so take it as negative, -2, and this 5 kilonewton force and this 5 kilonewton forces will rotate this figure if this is section taken at a distance of X and this is 5 kilonewton acting. So this force will rotate this section in anti-clockwise direction, so also take it as negative 5 into perpendicular distance, and in figure we can see perpendicular distance is X, so -2 minus 5X. Also for M1 system, this is the M1 system. In figure in portion CD we can see, let us take a section at a distance of X. So there is no any external force acting which gives which gives moment at a section taken at a distance of X. So moment is 0. Moment is 0. Now let us move in portion CB and let us take a section at a distance of X. So this force will rotate this figure in anti-clockwise direction, and we are moving from right to left, so take it as positive 1 into perpendicular distance X, that is X. In portion BA, what we can see in portion BA, let us take a section at a distance of X. This force will rotate this section in anti-clockwise direction, and perpendicular distance is 4, that is 4. So 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Now let us analyze the M2 system. In M2 system, this is D, C, B and A. Let us take a section at a distance of x from the origin D. Now we can see this 1 kilonewton force will rotate this section in anti-clockwise direction, and we know on moving from right to left we take anti-clockwise direction is as positive. So 1 into perpendicular distance, that is x, that is M2 is equal to x. In portion CB we can see, let us take a section at a distance of x, and in figure we can see this force will rotate this section in anti-clockwise direction, and perpendicular distance is 5 meter, that is 5 meter. So in portion CB moment is 5. In portion BA let us take a section at a distance of x. So here 1 kilonewton force will rotate this section in anti-clockwise direction, and our distance is, if this is 5 meter, then perpendicular distance is 5 minus x. This is 5 minus x. Now let us go through another step, generation of flexibility coefficient. Here we have taken two redundant, so we have to calculate del 1L and del 1L and del 2L. So formula is 0 to L, m is multiplied by m1 divided by ei dx. Now let us put all these value. Here we can see for portion DC m moment is 0 and m1 is 0. For portion CB m moment is 0. Then for portion DC and CB 0 plus 0. Here also we can see for portion BA m moment is minus 2 minus 5x and m1 is equal to 4. So and there we can see our limit is 0 to 5, minus 2 minus 5x into 4 divided by ei dx. Now let us calculate this, thereby taking 1 by ei outside and calculate using calculator, we will get 290, and 1 by ei, that is 219 by ei. Next also calculate del 2L. In accordance with formula, del 2L is equal to m2 divided by ei dx. Here we can see for portion DC m0 and for portion CB 0, and for portion BA m moment is minus 2 minus 5x and m2 moment is 5 minus x. So let us take this, substitute this from the table, 0 plus 0, and in table we can see our limit is 0 to 5 minus 2 minus 5x into m2, and we can see m2 is equal to ei with respect to dx. Now let us calculate using calculator, thereby taking 1 by ei outside the integration portion. On calculating we get 775 divided by ei into 6. Next, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the flexibility coefficient due to unit load applied in the direction of redundant. So first del 11, according to formula, del 11 is equal to m1 into m1 divided by ei dx. In table we can see m1 is 0 for DC, and for CB x, and for BA 4. Let us substitute all these value and calculate using calculator. So we can substitute here 0 plus 0 to 4 x square by ei dx plus our limit is 0 to 5, 4 square divided by EI dx. So let us calculate using calculator, and we will get the result as 304 divided by 3 EI. Similarly, we can calculate del 2. Del 2 in accordance with formula del 2 is equal to m2 into m2 divided by EI dx. So on substituting, we can see in table m2 is x for dc, 5 for cb, and 5 minus x for ba. Let us substitute all these value and calculate. So now I am going to substitute all these value. At first 0 to 5, first in table we can see x 5 minus x, so x squared EI dx plus, next what we have to put 0 to 4, 5 into 5 means 25 EI dx plus, next what we have to do, in table we can see 5 minus x and limit is 0 to 5. So let us put 0 to 5 minus x square divided by EI dx. Let us calculate using calculator, thereby taking 1 by EI outside, and you will get the result as del 2 is equal to 550 divided by 3i. 550 divided by 3i. Next, also what we have to do, we have to calculate del 1 2 and del 2 1. According to formula 0 to L, del 1 2 is equal to m1 into m2 divided by EI dx. Now let us put in figure, we can see m1 into m2 means 0 into x, x into 5, 4 into that. So for portion DC it will becomes 0. And next 0 to 4, 5x divided by EI dx plus 0 to 5, 4 into 5 minus x divided by EI dx. And for section AB, we can see our limit is 0 to 5. So there is only 3 portion. Now let us calculate. In table you can see portion is DC, CB, BA. On calculating, what we have get, we get the result as 90 by EI. You can calculate this using calculator. Now next what we have to do, to generate flexibility matrix. Let us generate the flexibility matrix. So at first we generate the deflection due to unit forces. This is del 1 1, del 1 2, del 2 1 and del 2 2. Let us substitute the values of all these terms. We will get as 304 divided by 3 EI, 90 divided by EI, also here 90 divided by EI, 550 divided by EI, that is 3 EI. This is the flexibility matrix. Also let us generate flexibility matrix for del L, that is del 1 L, del 2 L. Let us substitute the value of del 1 L and del 2 L. We can see minus 290 divided by EI this is the 2. Also del 2L is equal to 755 divided by 6 EI, this is also negative. Also flexibility matrix, that is del I, this is del 1 and del 2. In figure we can see at point D there is a hinge support, so deflection in the direction of vertical is resisted by the vertical reaction at that point, and horizontal deflection is resisted by horizontal reaction at that point. So del 1 and del 2 becomes 0. Finally, here del 1 is equal to minus 290 by EI and del 2 is equal to minus 775 by EI into 6. So now let us use the compatibility equation. According to compatibility equation, we know, let us mark this formula, always keep in mind. Now let us substitute the value of all these metrics, and we get, for calculating R1 and R2, let us take it out on right portion of the equal side, so it will becomes inverse. On using calculator, we get, let me show you in calculator. First what we have to do, let us go in matrix mode. Now define this matrix in 1, that is, this is the matrix of, you can count 1 2 1 2 2 by 2. So let us enter the 2 by 2. Now 304 divided by 3, next 90, next 90, next 550 divided by 3. Now on clicking AC, let us save this matrix and again go to the matrix mode. Let us save this matrix in B, so enter 2. This matrix is 2 by 1, so 2 and 1. Now we have to enter 290, so let us enter this. After that we have to enter 775 divided by 6. Now let us save this matrix, and now let us move towards option mode. In option mode, this matrix is saved in matrix A, so let us enter 3, and we have to inverse this matrix, so enter inverse, multiplied by this matrix, and we have saved this matrix in matrix B, so again go to the matrix mode. So again go to the option and let us click the 4. Now on clicking we get R1 R2. In calculator we can see 3.9647 minus 1.241, so R1 is equal to 3.9647, acting in upward direction, unit is kilonewton. Next R2 is equal to minus 1.241, this is acting in this direction, this is also kilonewton. In this way you can generate the flexibility matrix using force method. If you want to watch more videos on this topic, then you can click the I button. Finally, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel if you like the content of this channel. Thank you.